What stands in the way becomes the way. Pause. Let those words settle, like stone in still water. You know pressure. It arrives unannounced, in the dead of night, or the heat of day. Work demands more than you have left. Rejection lands, sharp and cold. Expectations rise, from family, from self. Silent failure echoes. In empty rooms, you carry it, alone, unseen. The weight bends, but does not always break. Not yet. You feel it now, don't you? The quiet strain that most men bear, without word. This is the forge, where men are tested. Modern life presses, without mercy, without purpose. Screens demand attention, endless. Notifications pull, fragment the mind. Work stretches into nights, no end, no rest. Expectations tower, success defined by numbers, by images, not by soul. Men chase hollow goals, comfort surrounds, but fulfillment slips away. You run faster, on empty ground, tired, drained. The pressure builds from all sides. Society whispers, be more, have more, do more, but offers no anchor, no direction. Men break, not from one blow, from a constant grind, without meaning. The soul fractures. Quietly, you see it in the mirror, eyes dulled, shoulders slumped. The man who once dreamed, now endures, barely. This is why pressure without purpose crushes. Comfort without depth weakens. The overload comes, not from strength tested, from chaos unmastered. Emotions unchecked run wild. Anger flares, fear grips, doubt whispers. Men react, lash out, or withdraw, break under the load, because they fight what cannot be fought. The external storm, instead of building, the inner calm. Pause, breathe. If you listen now, in the dark, headphones close, gym weights heavy, or path underfoot, you recognize this break in your own cracks. Stoic truth about pressure. It is not punishment, it is training. Marcus Aurelius knew this. Emperor, warrior, philosopher, he led legions through mud and blood, body sickened by plague, betrayed by those close, yet composed. Always, he saw pressure as the path, not the enemy. What stands in the way becomes the way. He built an inner fortress, walls of reason, gates of will, pressure battered, but did not breach. In wars endless, he journaled by firelight, reminding himself the obstacle is the opportunity to endure, to grow. For you, under modern weight, see pressure thus. The deadline crushing is the forge, hammering focus. The rejection stinging is the blade, sharpening resolve. The expectations heavy are the stones, building strength, not to conquer others, but self. Marcus stood amid chaos, unbroken, because he turned pressure into ally, not adversary. The inner fortress rises, brick by brick, in quiet moments. When the world presses, you retreat there, not to hide, to command. Control versus chaos. Epictetus taught this. Slave by birth, master by mind, body lame from cruelty. He cannot walk free, but thought free. Always, what is in our control? Our judgments, our actions, our will. What is not? Events, others. Fates turn, men break when they grasp at the uncontrollable. Emotional reactions weaken. The outburst in anger shatters calm. The despair in rejection drowns resolve. The fear in failure paralyzes steps. Teach response. Calm, not suppression. Feel the wave, but do not drown. Observe as witness, then choose the path forward. In loneliness, the quiet presses. Control lies in your view, not the empty room. See the space for reflection, not void. In rejection, the no land's hard. Control your story, not her words. Learn, rise. In failure, the fall stings. Control the rise, not the slip. Discipline holds when chaos swirls. Epictetus endured chains, pain, exile, unbroken, because he claimed what was his. Let go what was not. Men become unbreakable by this divide. Control claimed, chaos released. Comfort makes men fragile. Seneca saw it. Statesman, tutor to emperors. He lived in luxury, but chose restraint. Comfort erodes, like water on iron. Rust spreads, unseen. At first, men seek ease. In food, in rest, in distraction. It softens. The edge, dopamine flows. From every screen, every indulgence. A rush, then hollow. You chase more. Avoid the forge. Discipline fades, replaced by craving. Avoidance reigns. The comfortable man sits, surrounded by softness. Body yields. Mind wanders. Will weakens. The disciplined man stands in the chill. Body tempered. Mind focused. Will forged. Contrast clear. One breaks under light load. The other endures heavy storms. Seneca warned of lives wasted in pursuit of pleasure that devours the soul. In modern days, distraction pulls endless. Avoidance of pain breeds greater pain. Later, the crisis unmet because comfort ruled. Now, pause. See your comforts, the ones that hold you back from the edge. Becoming unbreakable begins within. Identity over motivation. Motivation comes like wind, strong, then gone. Identity stands eternal. You are the man who rises, who endures, who chooses. Silent discipline, the act repeated, without fanfare. Voluntary hardship, chosen daily. The cold walk, the heavy lift, the quiet hour. Emotional restraint, the anger held, observed, released. Silent consistency, the day built, brick on brick. No audience, no press, just the work. Unbreakable from this, not from words, from deeds. Silent, the stoic man, under pressure, he stands. Calm in chaos, waves crash. He remains, grounded in pain, the ache felt, but not ruling, unmoved by praise or insult. Words pass, like wind, dangerous, because unshaken. The world bends. He does not. Pressure comes. To all, the break or the build. Your choice. Always. Silent. You open your eyes. The curtain edges glow faint. Dawn's first light, but the room stays heavy. Air thick. Your body sinks deeper into the mattress. Sheets warm against skin. A quiet invitation to remain, to delay. The world beyond the window hums. Cars pass. Birds stir. But here, stillness reigns. Not the kind car from choice, the kind that settles unasked. You feel it now, that subtle drag, in your limbs, in your breath, the pull toward nothing. Another minute, then another. The alarm's echo fades. You know this ritual all too well, the morning fatigue, not from yesterday's labor alone, from something deeper, a weariness woven into days, weeks, years of small retreats, quiet weakness. It doesn't announce itself. No sande, no collapse, just this, the choice to stay wrapped in the soft embrace of avoidance, comfort as armor against the day's sharp edges. You tell yourself, it's rest, it's needed, but deep down, you sense the lie, the slow surrender to what feels easy, what asks nothing and gives nothing back. Pause later will show a man, tired, not from battle, from retreat. Comfort calls. You answer, again, and the world fades. A little more, into gray. Pause now. Let the silence stretch. Breathe in, out. If you're listening, headphones sealing the world. Late at night, or in the gym's empty hour. Walking gravel underfoot, alone with wind. You see it, this moment, reflected in your own dawn. The man who lingers, not from strength spent, from the habit of hiding. The pull is ancient, yet modern in its grip. You feel the day's weight before it begins. The emails unopened, the goals unmet, the self unspoken. Comfort whispers, stay here, where no judgment falls, no effort demands, but the cost accumulates. In the hours lost, in the potential dimmed, in the man you could be, fading further. You know the cycle, the intention at night, to rise strong, to face the day, dissolves in morning's haze. Weakness, in modern life, is not a thunderclap, it's erosion. Slow, steady, like rain on stone, wearing away edges, until nothing sharp remains. Most men live this, without naming it. They call it balance, rest, self-care, but it's avoidance, dressed in reason. You wake tired, not from labor, from the void, unfulfilled days, stacking into unfulfilled years. Comfort culture feeds it, everything instant, food delivered, entertainment endless, connections superficial. No hunt, no struggle, no fire needed. To survive, you adapt. Body expects yield. Mind craves the next hit. Tired but unfulfilled. That's the cruel twist. You chase rest, in endless consumption, yet wake hollower. Folk teeth gench. Erosion sets in, will worn smooth, like stone under endless rain. Gravity pulls toward the low, sedation lulls, screens as opium, comfort as cradle. You feel tired from a chase itself, the illusion of progress. In circles, modern men, we know this exhaustion, burn not by flame, by slow simmer, unseen, until the pot runs dry. Sentences deliberate, each one lands. Heavy, you carry this, in silence, but recognition stirs. The first crack, in the fog, the weariness extends, beyond body, to spirit. You move through crowds, but feel apart. Achievements ring hollow, because they come from chase, not from depth. The erosion touches all. Relationships surface, work mechanical, life scripted, by unseen hands. You sense the pull, downward, gravity of habit, sedation of routine, no spark ignites, because comfort smothers the ember before flame. This nature of weakness, it's human, but not inevitable. See it clearly, without judgment, just observation. The first step to rebuild. It lingers in the small, the skipped step, the averted gaze, the thought deferred, accumulated. They form a chain. Light at first, heavy in time. You carry it, unaware, until pressure tests, and it snaps. Epictetus, a name from dust, a life from chains, born slave, body bent by whip and will, leg twisted, freed only in age. He cannot command his flesh, but his mind, that fortress, he held, unyielding. He diagnosed weakness as surrender to what lies beyond reach, control versus chaos, the line drawn clear. Yours, what you shape, thoughts, judgments, actions in response. Not yours, the storm's rage, the other's slight, the world's turn. Men surrender power, unknowingly, in the heat. We grasp at chaos, rage at delay, mourn the unchangeable. Power slips through clenched fists. Epictetus saw men, free in name, slaves in habit, chained to whim, to fear, to the external. His life, a testament, slave quarters, no luxury, yet philosophy flowed from his voice, authority born, not of title, of mastery within. Voluntary hardship, he chose it as antidote. Embrace want, to reclaim strength. For you, apply this lens. To work, the deadline presses. Colleague falters, chaos of office. You can't fix their effort, their delay, but your hours, your focus. Claim them. Turn chaos to forge. Rejection lands. From board, from lover. Sharp, unbidden. Feel the cut, but surrender not to the story of worthlessness. Control the rise, the lesson drawn, the step forward. Loneliness wraps, evenings long, friends distant, chaos of empty rooms. You shape the hours, read the forgotten book, walk the unlit path, turn isolation to forge. Discipline emerges when chaos yields to will. Epictetus whispered this in shadows of masters. Strength not in breaking chains, but in forging self, quietly, permanently. Voluntary hardship, the deliberate choice. Cold trail run, when warmth beckons. Fasted morning, when hunger gnaws. These acts, small rebellions, reclaim power from chaos, build authority over the internal realm. No grand gesture, just steady claim. Men rebuild here, in the unseen, the discomfort chosen. Power returns, not as thunder, as root, deepening. The divide sharpens. In daily grind, you rage at the slow cue. Surrender power to the moment's whim. Reclaim, breathe, observe, move on. In family strife, words wound, chaos of emotion. Control your reply. Measured, kind, firm, power held. In friendships faded, loneliness bites, chaos of absence. Shape your outreach. One call, one step, authority restored. Epictetus, from his lame stance, taught kings, because he commanded the only realm that matters, the self. This diagnosis cuts deep. Men lose power by chasing shadows. Reclaim by holding light. Within, the comfort trap, it snares empires. Seneca knew, a man of wealth, advisor to emperors. He saw Rome's indulgence, feast after feast, pleasure piled high. Men weakened, not by war, by excess. He warned, Indulgence erodes from within. In our time, the comfort trap, it's everywhere. Social media, an endless banquet of illusions, curated lives, success staged. You consume, hour after hour, compare, feel the poison of envy seep in. Why them? The question unspoken, but felt, deep, eroding self. Seneca saw parallels. In homis forum, gossip is currency, envy is coin. He chose withdrawal, not from world, from the gaze. Measure inward. He advised, true progress, against your own yesterday, not there today. Modern examples unfold. The man in traffic, phone in hand, feed scrolling, misses the exit. Again, comfort of distraction erodes presence. The father at dinner, eyes on screen, laughter of child, fades unheard. Overconsumption of digital erodes bond. The worker in meeting, mind elsewhere, opportunity slips. Comparison to the promoted, poison festers. Indulgence, it promises fill, delivers void. Seneca lived austerity, even in power, ate as common man, thought as king. For you, see the trap, the pull of endless feed, the ease of instant buy, the sedation of binge. Pause before, choose less, feel the edge return. Identity sharpens, in restraint, not excess. Slow now, reflect. What indulgence holds you? The screen's glow, the false feast. Release it, one breath. The trap loosens, the indulgence extends. To thoughts, endless worry about others' views, erode peace. To habits, lazy mornings, erode vigor. To relationships, surface talks, erode depth. Seneca penned letters to friends lost in luxury, reminding pleasure unchecked breeds fragility. Empires fall from inside out. You feel the erosion in your own frame, softened by ease. In your mind, scatter by excess. The trap closes, unless opened by choice. Identity, it carries when motivation abandons. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher on throne, wars at borders, plague in streets. He rose in pre-dawn chill, not from surge of will, from deeper call, duty etched in bone. Identity versus feelings. Feelings shift, tied in, tied out, untrustworthy. Identity anchors, fixed star. You are the sentinel, the builder, the endurer. Mood may cloud, but this remains. Motivation fails. In the trough, the gray expanse, where effort tastes ash, it whispers quit. Identity commands. Advance. Emperor under pressure. Marcus faced legions, rebellions, personal frailty. He journaled by lamplight, reminding, I am Roman, I am reason, quiet discipline, born a self-view, not external fire. For men in darkness, this carries the void of purpose, the ache of unseen labor. Motivation flees. Identity holds the line. You act as the man you claim, the reader in quiet hour, the lifter in empty gym, the walker under rain. Duty over mood. Marcus embodied duty to realm, to self. First, why motivation crumbles. It demands constant fuel. Highs chase lows. Exhaustion follows. Identity sustains. Quiet, steady, through fog, through night. It carries men when all else abandons. Build it, whisper to mirror. I am the one who persists, who chooses forge over flee. Darkness tests, but identity illuminates. Path forward. One step, revealed. The identity deepens. In repetition, you falter. Rise again, not from spark renewed, from core unchanged. Marcus amid betrayal. By son, by allies, held to identity. Philosopher first, ruler second. You in modern shadow, betrayed by chance, by self-doubt. Hold to identity. The man who rebuilds, who learns,
who endures. Motivation is absence. Becomes test. Passed by identity's light. This deep dive reveals strength not in surge, in steadfast. The Stoic system. It's not a list. It's a rhythm. Quiet. Daily. Morning. Eyes open. Darkness lingers. Rise. Sheets fall away. Feet meet cold floor. No bodying. No the light. Breathe deliberate. In. Out. Water runs icy. Skin tightens. Mind awakens. This voluntary discomfort, chosen, sets the keel. Day's voyage steady. Reflection follows. Seek, unmoved. What chaos comes? What control waits? Name them. Separate. Chaos passes. Control claimed. Day breaks open. Emotional restraint. Tempers flare. Word sharpens. Pause. Watch the heat. As cloud across sun. It moves. You remain. Response forms. Measured. Not mirrored. Focused work. Task rises. The thorned one. Me at first. No diversión. Presence full. Hand steady. Mind tunneled. Progress carves. Silent. Evening comes. Sidekin. Review. What served. What strayed. Adjust. Ink on page. Or breath alone. Sleep descends. Body spent. Soul settled. This ritual. Narrative of reclaim. Morning to night. Discomfort embraced. Restraint practiced. Focus held. Reflection honed. No force. Just flow. Day to day. Weakness yields. Strength roots. The rhythm extends. To weeks. Months. Seasons. Morning discipline. Becomes habit. Voluntary discomfort. Becomes ally. Emotional restraint. Becomes nature. Focused work. Becomes flow. Evening reflection. Becomes wisdom. No peak sought. Just a steady climb. The system lives. In the breath between. In the pause before act. In a review after. Stoic. Eternal. The dangerous calm man. He emerges from this. Not forged in spectacle. In shadow work. Calm. As lake under moon. Surface unbroken. Depth vast. Unreactive. Chaos buffets. He absorbs. Redirects. Not shattered. Disciplined. In the unseen. The choice before coffee. The breath before reply. The step when legs protest. Unseduced. By comfort's call. He chooses edge. Over ease. Dangerous. Not in blade or fist.
in control absolute. The weak modern man. He scatters, like leaves in gust. Comfort his harbor. Dopamine is tide. He drifts, reacts, breaks on rocks. This man stands. Chaos parts. He directs, not demands. Weakness flees his presence, not from fear, from irrelevance. Contrast etches clear. One yields to fog, the other cuts through. One chases illusion, the other claims real. One numbs in sedation, the other sharpens in edge. This man, rebuilt, walks deliberate, in frantic streets, commands his realm. Inner first, outer follows. Dangerous, to the lie of ease, to the chain of whim, to to the empire of self-neglect. He endures, with grace unspoken. He sees the world's frenzy, unmoved, the praise offered, accepted lightly, the insult thrown, deflected softly, dangerous in his quiet, because nothing external holds sway. The calm man faces the mirror, sees truth, not illusion. The weak hides from that gaze. This contrast, lives and choices, daily, the dangerous calm prevails as the words trail into quiet. Sit in this space, the morning you delayed, the weakness you named, the strength you glimpse. Choice hangs, heavy, unrushed, weakness safe, strength earned. The fog waits, or clears, your breath, your step, stillness holds. The answer echoes in the silence.